announcements. So today we are talking about Together We Heal. And the first part of this, and I know this is emphasized a lot here at the Spirit of the Lotus, is the power of the spoken word. And words and sounds have power. Even thoughts have vibrations. So, take a moment, and really think about, what am I saying? What am I doing? And what if those things, because I'm saying them, because I'm doing them, or thinking them, become reality? Imagine if, these repetitive thoughts that we have is what's constructing our reality that we're in. Many would say from experience that this is the real reality. And it's an opportunity for us to really look at, what are we saying? What are we thinking? And this doesn't mean to repress feelings, to repress or ignore thought patterns. At this time, the whole planet is more or less, of course there's some outliers, are being instructed to stay home, to go within. This is the reality that is hitting much of this planet right now. And now we're even being asked to cover our face with a mask. And you could see all the creative masks that are coming out. People are having a lot of fun making different things. And they're sewing, people are kind of like really bringing creativity to this. But that's another, which is interesting because it's also the throat area. But the point is that with these masks, yes, you can still speak through a mask. You can still talk, but it sort of discourages that, and it sort of asks us to quiet down, maybe go within, only go out if you need to. And these masks, it's like maybe we're not talking as much, maybe we're more conscious of what we actually say. Maybe we can be more conscious of what we actually think, that we want to say. We think it and then we want to say it. So we can actually, if we're wearing a mask, we might say to ourselves, do I really need to say that? And it's not that we're all wearing masks for this. It's just the consciousness that's coming upon this right now, the United States and across the planet. We are starting to understand the power of our spoken words. Reverend Tara mentioned this in a couple of services back, I believe, or it could have been last week, that how many of us said, I just need a break, or I'm too busy with work, I need time off work, or I don't like my job, or whatever it could be. Those words have power, and it's not just that. And the power of the spoken word is that sound continues. What have we said in the past? What are we going to say in the future? We are building reality with our words. And it's not to be taken lightly. It's so powerful. And this is a source of healing. And we're not saying to be quiet, but we're saying that we are being asked to be more conscious about what we say and what we think. And this is all the time. This is because everything is happening, everything is now in the present moment. Even if we have experienced, let's say we've experienced a trauma, and the trauma is repeating in the mind, in the thought, and then the trauma starts to express itself through the word, and then eventually it can express through the actions. We have the ability to recognize these traumas or these patterns or whatever it could be, because each individual is unique. And to heal this through the word and through the thoughts. And it's not ignoring. It's truly facing our fears. We have this, and that's how we'll heal. We have the time. Many of us have the time. And everybody's affected differently, so there's no comparing. And there is no generalization. And there is no assumption about another being on this planet. There can't be. There's no need for assumption, and it's again, that's what we're creating with our thoughts and words when we assume about other people, especially if we speak it. We're locking them in a box. And this is very divisive. And we're told to love our enemies, not even to lock our enemies in a box. And we can do this through the word and through the thoughts, because thoughts also have this power. So it's really important. Sometimes we need to speak things to heal. For a lot of people that helps. And just be so super conscious of the experience and how those experiences have impacted us from the very beginning, and how we're being given this opportunity to heal, to face our anxiety, to face our fear, to face our depression, to face our anger, to face our feeling of isolation and loneliness, to transmute these things into light. And if we're able to do it for ourselves, it's helping the whole planet and the whole universe beyond. And this doesn't mean that you do it in a bubble either. it's really important for us to realize that we are not alone. Especially now, we're not alone. The whole globe is kind of experiencing this as a unit. There is somebody out there that can understand or help move things along. And as things progress, it's really important to also realize that this discomfort is okay. Mourning is okay. To mourn, to feel pain, to feel fear, to feel anxiety. And we do have a choice, even if it's just a little tiny baby step, as to how we deal with this. And nobody needs to do it alone. There's so many people. I mean, if we're just talking physical level, people manifesting, plus the people will manifest as needed to help us through these shifts and growths and awakenings. This is also a time, as always, to really examine our belief system. What do you believe? Do you really believe it? And then, how does that belief impact you? Does the belief bring you fear? Does the belief bring you comfort? We can change our beliefs too. And this is what the great masters were teaching us. We're not locked in. And where did that belief even come from? If the belief brings fear, and we're just, expressing this fear and feeling fear and all these things with fear, is that really how we want to serve God or serve the world? Do we want to be, is that the kind of light worker that we want to be? Based in fear because of our belief system, creating that reality. And I think this is why they call it a battle. It's a battle within. Which way are we going to go? Because we have a choice. Are we going to go fear-based and disseminating fear? And it is breaking away from the mass consciousness. And it takes courage. Because some people are going to just judge you. They're going to say you're crazy, or you're insensitive, or you're how can you say that? That's so insensitive. Don't you know what people are going through? And it is a choice. And these masters that came were considered blasphemous, because they chose not to do that. And there's this whole unseen side of things. And all the scriptures talk about it. And many of us have experienced it. Miracles that are beyond explanation. Do we believe that? What we've been taught in that way? Or, is it... So it's really an exciting time right now, and we're just asking that all of us really watch our words and our thoughts, and it's not to repress them, because that doesn't clear it. We've been given so much to prepare for this. And so much is available. If you don't know how to deal with something, ask for help. And believe that it will be provided. And as light workers, we can help with the healing of this planet. It's really easy to start tagging along with the mass consciousness. It's that super conscious awareness going within. Gratitude, love, forgiveness, understanding. That's going to help heal all of this. And it's on such a huge level. So it's very exciting times, and see beyond the duality. If something is hurting or paining, investigate it. But don't get stuck there. If fear or anxiety or doubt is coming up, use all the tools to heal that within. And we're always told, go out in nature, sing, dance, do all this. Maybe you can't go out in nature, like to a park, but we are nature. We are part of nature. And it doesn't have to be a big deal. Maybe it's just humming a song to yourself while you do the dishes. And realizing, the water. And how healing the water is. And that's part of nature, and it's going back to the river or the ocean. So this April, we will be talking, all of the ministers will be talking about Together We Heal. And Reverend Tara will be giving service next week. And we have our class on Tuesday. So please email us or send in a donation or both to let us know if you're coming to the class. We're really excited about it. And thank you. Prepare for deep level meditation.